everyone, a pleasant day. We are from Group 7, and I am Janet Juarez, together with my group mates, Ms. Jamaica Beroy, Ms. Joanne Palmero, and Ms. Reyna May Pasilpas. Today, we will tackle the severe and multiple disabilities. But before we go down with the topic, let us know its learning objectives. In this topic, we will learn the definition of severe or multiple disabilities, causes of disability, assessment used to identify the disability, medical implications, and intervention continuation. What is severe or multiple disabilities?
Severe and multiple disabilities refers to the presence of two or more different types of disability, may it in cognitive, physical, and or functional abilities. To students that have this combination of condition, it might affect their quality to learn and achieve success in an academic setting. The more severe the disabilities, the greater the effect on the student and the greater the need for extensive, ongoing support and services. So, some might ask questions about what are the causes of disabilities. So, here are some causes of disabilities. First, a chromosome abnormality or disorder, an anomaly, aberration or mutation is a missing, extra or irregular portion of chromosomal DNA. Second is the premature birth. Some long-term disabilities caused by premature, including the behavior problems, including attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, also called as ADHD, and anxiety. The third major cause is the poor development of the brain or spinal cord. Birth defects of the brain result in problems that can cause range from mild to severe. They can affect one part of many parts or many parts of the central nervous system. Fourth is infections. According to the Institute of Medicine in the year 2001, worldwide infections are among the leading causes of chronic developmental disabilities in children along with and sometimes interacting with genetic and nutritional causes. And the last cause is genetic disorder. Is a condition that is caused by an abnormality in an individual's DNA.
What are the assessments used to identify the disability? Assessment includes evaluation of fine and gross motor skills, reflexes, vision or hearing, and breathing control. Common for a pediatrician to make the diagnosis right after birth or within the first year of a child's life, as they miss certain developmental milestones. When a concern is identified, formal assessments are given by an interdisciplinary team. So it includes pediatrician, speech and language pathologists, physical or occupational therapists, and early intervention specialists.
Characteristics of individuals with severe and multiple disabilities. So, people with severe or multiple disabilities may exhibit a wide range of characteristics depending on the combination and severity of disabilities and the person's age. There are, however, some traits they may share. Listed in the PowerPoint presentation are some of the characteristics of a person with disabilities. Have you ever met someone who has limited speech or communication? First is the speech impairment. Having these characteristics allows someone to engage only in limited speech or communication. This speech impairment is a communication disorder such as stuttering, impaired articulation, a language impairment, or a voice impairment that adversely affects a child's educational performance. Next characteristics is the difficulty in basic physical mobility. This means that the physical capacity to move, coordinate actions, or perform physical abilities is significantly limited, impaired, or delayed, and is exhibited by difficulties in or more of the tasks. The next characteristic is the tendency to forget skills through disuse. Having these characteristics allows some people with this ability to learn more slowly than any other individuals. This learning deficiency generally apply to many kinds of learning and across different developmental stages. A person with these characteristics often have trouble in keeping up with other individuals. Then, the fourth characteristic is the trouble generalizing skills from one situation to another. At this point, some of the people with this disability has deficiency in general intellectual functioning such as reasoning, planning, judgment, abstract thinking, academic learning, and experiential learning. Person with this type of disability often has difficulty with adaptive skills or tasks of daily living that typically, like any other individuals, do not experience. Due to physical impairment, a person with this disability possesses he or she becomes independent and needs a support in major life activities and even with his or her daily tasks.
Medical implications. Severely disabled students should be placed on a multidisciplinary team to plan and coordinate necessary services. A variety of medical problems may accompany severe disabilities, such as seizures, cerebral palsy, or sensory loss. Seizures is the physical changes in behavior that occurs after an episode of abnormal electrical activity in the brain. Cerebral palsy is the group of disorders that affect the person's ability to move and maintain balanced posture. Sensory loss can occur due to a minor nick or lesion on the spinal cord, which creates a problem within the nervous system. Hydrocephalus is an abnormal buildup of fluid in the ventricles or cavities deep within the brain. Scoliosis is a sideways curvature of the spine that most often diagnosed in adolescents. These conditions should be considered when establishing services for these students. A multidisciplinary team consisting of the students' parents, educational specialists, and medical specialists in the areas in which the individual demonstrates problems should work together to plan and coordinate necessary activities.
Interventions continued. During elementary school years, children needs self-determination. It enhances child independence level both in the community and at home. Positive relationship with parents and family members. It shows support for the child and more collaboration when working with school programs. Effective educational programs focus on functional skills. So these skills that will be meaningful to the child in multiple environments. Assistive technology. It can be used to increase, maintain, or improve functional capabilities of students with multiple disabilities, including communication aids. During adolescent years, it is an important goal for transitioning adult life to establish a network of friends or allies. Having a strong network of supportive family and friends help enhance our mental well-being. It is important to surround ourselves with family and friends to support and comfort in both times of joy and distress. Do you have any clarifications? If none, that will be the end of our discussion. Thank you for listening.